Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Today is March 17th, 2020, and the news is sponsored by camerastore.com, who actually has now a special 500 items discount. So you can go into the website and find these items that are discounted around 25%. I was checking yesterday. There's some pretty good deals in Hasselblad lenses. There's like a 180 millimeters, which I really want for like 580 euros, which is really good price, and other things. But yeah. Thank you, Camera Store, for sponsoring the news. First of all, I want to say that I did an in-depth interview this weekend, once again, with Steven from Chroma Cameras. He announced the Snapshot and the Chroma Adventure Advanced. I think it's the Advanced Carbon Advanced cameras. It's a 30-minute video. I hope you enjoyed it, giving a bit more insight into people's creations, what goes behind, doubts that I had, and I think the community has. That's the whole purpose of this new segment. So I hope you enjoyed it. There was also the Revany Labs that I did the week before. Then we have the Kodak Portra 400 giveaway. I mentioned in the news that if we got 400 likes, I would give a roll of Kodak Portra 400 in 135 format or 35mm film to one of those people leaving a comment. We managed to get 580 likes, so thank you everyone for doing that. And I have the random picker here, so I'm just going to click it. There's no up camera, but I'll just read the comment name. Who please reach out to me and I'll send you that roll as soon as possible. The winner is Amir Dehgan. I'll put his name here. He said, I've never shot Portra 400 and 135. It's way too expensive. Pick me, please. Also love the news every week. Can't wait. Thank you enough. So thank you, Amir, and everyone who participated. He gets a roll of Portra 400 for that. This week, to change it a little bit, let's do 2 rolls of Portra 400 in 135 format if we reach 800 likes. Same sort of thing. 800 likes, 2 rolls of Portra. By the time I do the next news, which I don't know if next week there'll be much news considering what's happening around the world, I'll give 2 rolls of Portra 400. Another thing, shipping might take a little bit more time due to recent events around the world. So please bear with me. As soon as I can, I'll ship it. But let's keep on doing this. I think it'll bring some fun to the news and the world news at this moment. So let me put my phone to the side. Yeah, 800 likes, 2 rolls of Portra 400. Then we have news from Pixl-ltr. It was supposed to be in the photography show in the UK. That got canceled. The plan B, due to the recent events, got canceled. I never went to the UK. I'm here in Spain. Yuho and the team from Camera Rescue that were going to meet me there also didn't go. Thank God they're back home in quarantine right now. If anyone's in quarantine or anything like this, I hope you guys are okay. I'm coming to work only and then staying at home, so I know it's tough, but you know, it's that time that you can get a book, you can learn a new skill, photography-wise, learn how to develop, anything like that. I'm going to keep on posting videos. Thankfully, my photography studio is like a minute away from my house, so I can kind of get there and do it. But for those who can't, I'm sorry, and I'm just going to be, you know, as open as possible doing content and doing live streams. I want to do a live stream and so on. So Pixl-ltr has a little update. Sorry for that little detour. Supposedly the laser cutter is back to spec. He's going to be doing cutting the acrylic for the laser cutter. And something that I thought was interesting, he's going to try to ship, considering, you know, current events, as soon as possible, is that he is going to start thinking or working on the light source. So Pixl-ltr, as you know, is the film holder to digitize your film, 35, 135, panoramics and so on, but there's no light source. So Hamish is going to be working on the light source after, which is pretty cool, and I can't wait to see what he comes out with, because nowadays we have the either very inexpensive but not so good light sources or the higher grade better light sources like the Kaiser line. So yeah, then we have news of a Hasselblad Instax squareback. So I think last week or the week before, I talked about that Kickstarter going right now about the Hasselblad back that lets you shoot Instax Mini on a Hasselblad, but they couldn't respect or you couldn't keep that you know, depth of field or film plane between film and Instax. So they had to create a little bit of a riser for the viewfinder to compensate, and you couldn't focus at infinity. You actually could only focus the closest, I think, is like 5 meters. Well, there's an Instax back for square film, which covers the whole film. There's actually like a 2mm little black square, which doesn't look bad. I would have loved if they kept the little V's from Hasselblad on it, but it's not a Kickstarter. You can pre-order it, and supposedly they'll ship it as soon as possible. It's not cheap. It's $700 to $800 approximately, and it's, I think, being made in Hong Kong, so also due to current events, it might take a little longer, but it looks really cool, and you can actually focus at infinity. So they actually managed to create a back that goes where the normal film back goes. So very exciting. There's a whole article coming from Emulsive, which is where I got my information from. Great website, just in case you didn't know about them. But yeah, you can pre-order it. It's CNC aluminum, blah, blah, blah. So really cool stuff. And for those people wanting Hasselblad square shots, and it's not like the FP100C, which you wasted so much of the frame. It was mostly for studio work. Yes, I know that. But still, you can shoot Instax square very soon on your Hasselblad. Then Ilford sent a survey a couple months ago, maybe more than a couple months ago, and they finally have the results. If you want to check what they found out about what people do, like if they print and they only scan, if they shoot film and then the lab does it, if they print on a inkjet printer, if they're a certain age, if they want tutorials, there's a whole stuff there. One thing to take in mind, of course, people filling up an Ilford survey are probably more sided towards the darkroom work because, Ilford is one of the best papers that is currently available now, in stock at all times at any store. So, take that. Like, I would say that it's probably like 80% the reality, but I think most people today are shooting film, scanning, and that's it. They're not printing it in the darkroom like most of the people on the survey said. I don't think that's the case, but I hope it is. Prove me wrong. Leave a comment and tell me. For that comment for the Portra, tell me, do you print in the darkroom or do you scan only? I would love to read. Then, Polaroid Originals is not announced, but leaked somehow. Polaroid Originals AF camera. So it focuses on itself. AF is out of focus. And it's not announced yet, so I can't put a link to it. But it was leaked somehow on Reddit. I saw it. It's very much the 1-step-2, but AF. So for those people that didn't like focusing themselves, or maybe the camera was set to a focus, I've never used it, so I can't tell you. Now or soon we'll see an AF version. Then, good news for the Kodak Ektachrome fans. Keith Canham from KB Canham Cameras is getting together a group order for 5x7 and 8x10 Ektachrome. So if you're a fan of slides and you like Ektachrome and you like Kodak and you like, 8x10, you can pre-order through him. There's no price. He always gives you the price on a separate email. You reach out to him through Facebook, through email, through many places. I'll leave all of his links below. But you can pre-order, and then once he's going to set the order, he gets your money, collects your money, orders it from Kodak, and he sends it to you once Kodak sends him the film. One thing to know is Keith has been doing this for years, very trustworthy, no issues ever. He does amazing cameras also, just so you know, because people were doubting about it on Facebook. Then Intrepid has come out with their second zine. It's available at the link below. Last time it sold out super fast. They made another run, and it also sold out really fast. So hopefully this one will be in stock for a little longer. And yeah, guys, that's the news for this week. As I said, due to current events, there's not a lot of news going around that are about film photography. Remember, if you leave a like and we make it to 800 likes in this news edition, I'll be giving away 2 rolls of Kodak Portra 400 in 135 format, thanks to Kodak Alaris, which I didn't mention before. Kodak Alaris is the one supplying the film, and I'm giving it away to someone in the news. Random comment gets to win. So leave a comment. Let me know. Do you shoot film and scan only, or shoot film, scan, and print, or something else that I might not be thinking about? I would love to hear your ideas, and those comments will be valid for the giveaway for the next edition of the news. As always, you can send an email to the email below. Thanks, Camera Store, for sponsoring the news, and see you in the next one, guys. Oh, forgot. I'm going to be launching a podcast, and I know, film photography podcast. Wow. Well, I hope you guys are ready for something totally different to what you see out there. I'm waiting for a couple parts to be starting it. I have the name, I have the domain, I have the idea. I just need 2 more things and I will be starting the podcast. Hopefully it'll be a great thing to have during this quarantine time. Let me know what you think. And if you really want to know about it, write me a message. I'll tell you the name of the podcast. You can already see what it's going to look like, what it's about. And I hope you guys are excited just as much as I am. And yeah, we're going to be stranded at home. Might as well create something. Thank you guys. See you in the next one.